We're known for big event media. So this week we're doing Opera House, we're doing MCA, and we're doing Doctor Who on Saturday night. But to go along with all that ridiculous scale media, we do a huge amount of technology. But we don't have a specific platform, we don't have a specific technology. What we tend to do is adapt. We adapt techniques that we learn from all the different areas that we work, and then we utilize them in other areas. So for us, it's a case of trying to focus on the creative solution that we need, and then using the technology to solve that. So that's what we're going to do today. So we break it down to this. How do we get people to do more in their everyday lives? And for us, the solution was we become the voice in their heads. So once you get inside a person's head, they hear the voice, it will motivate them to do more. And so how we're going to do that is we're going to use a product that we have used before called Audio Spotlight, and we've actually got one here. Let me introduce Rob Stock. He's going to be pointing the Audio Spotlight out to the audience, and we've got a bit of a playlist up there with some comments that you'll hear, hopefully. And if you do hear it, please give him a wave and like to know that it works. So what Audio Spotlight does, it is, and is actually, it does a pinpointed audio code. It's like a reverse cone of silence. And we've used this before in museums where obviously you need a silent space and you need to focus and contain the audio. So, e.g., extreme directional speaker, group of people here, perfect scenario for this. And then they hear it. So it literally feels like a voice in your head. Can you guys hear that? Yep, fantastic. Again, moves around. So how do we use this? How do we use this concept to promote Rexona? We've come up with a couple of scenarios. First scenario is open space here. There's an escalator and there's some stairs. We'll mount the speaker above and behind the visitor. So when they pass through, they hear comments saying, "How about taking the stairs today?" And when they do, we reward them. Be it a person from Rexona, could be a poster, could be another activation that just reinforces that message. The voice gets inside their head. It's a very simple message that we think, look, it's literally, like I'm sure Rob will show you guys, it actually gets inside your head. It feels really quite strange. Next scenario, this is out in the open, so not fixed. Parent supposedly supposed to be playing with their kids. We discreetly hide behind the tree there. Join the kids. Why didn't you give it a run, mate? He does that, he or she does that, and we reward them again. Pretty simple. So, everything stems from the voice in your head. Obviously, we know that there's a lot of other companies out here that do apps well and activations well, etc. But it all comes down to that central idea. So we're thinking that we start off with the experiential experience, which this is very much so. Of course, everyone knows that we can capture that and promote that virally via video, etc. And it's all about the reaction and the compliance that happens through this process. Look, we're thinking it'll work great at a bus stop. It'll work great at a fast food joint, you know. Choose the salad, not the Big Mac, you know, etc., etc. So just making people understand that these little choices to do more within their head just motivates them to do something extra in their lives. Of course, we're thinking if there's an app scenario whereby you can push your comments to your friends anonymously, saying, you know, get off that couch, get moving. And of course, being voice, it works on radio and also via TVC. Like if you've got a TVC where it's a first person's point of view and they're walking down the street and they hear these voices in your head, you know, you've got to motivate yourself to do that. It's a case where that central idea, again, means that it goes back to our original brief was how do you get people to do more, get inside their head, and it motivates them.
Okay, that's your 4 minutes. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, are you happy with that as your clap being representative of how much you like that or not? Or should we do the clap again?
Do the
Quick
clap.
Okay. At a score of 1,047, Michelle, any comments?
I love the idea, particularly the stair example. I think that was amazing. But I love the idea, but then when I actually had the experience personally, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But definitely get the message in the minds of consumers. So really, really interesting and impressive technology. So yeah, great to see.